sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. I changed my mind. Hello everybody, and welcome back for a new video. Today I am gonna release a cannon that I have made. Oh, let me think here. That will be back on. When I was in Manifest, I'm not really sure what server, what faction server it was, or what faction color. I guess I'll have to say that. But basically, what I did when I first decided to join ARCHON, my idea was to test out all the cannons I could, and then make them work on ARCHON as well. So I asked Team Nudis what camping watch was in, because I knew you kind of had the TNT and stuff like that. If I could join them, and then they said no. Well, no, because then I want you. No, I'm not sure. That was after. It's a little bit confusing, guys. But basically, they said no because something I don't really know. Well, else they didn't really answer me or something like that. But I got kind of pissed off because of that, because like didn't really take the time to like even talk to anyone. I like they were over everybody. So that's why I turned to the enemies. I turned to Manifest, and I joined Manifest, and I built this bad boy for a gift to the camping washer. Of course, this wasn't on we used some cobwebs as an auto cannon, but I built this bad boy for them because I don't know, like some of them was being a dick to me, I guess. And I was meant to raid them, and he said, all right, let's raid them. And I built this cannon here with a 16 or 17 long hammer, 50 block scatter, 200 TNT power, so you'll be able to just go through the entire buff with 40 chunks without even chasing a tick. But then it was like, all right, let's do this. But then Manifest got inside it. Not once, but twice, or 3 times maybe. I'm not really sure. And everything went to shit because of that. So I left because I didn't really have the time to do that. I was just there to test my cannons, you know. We did. I'm pretty sure we did one raid with Manifest. But again, the lack of TNT and the lack of activity in Manifest as well kind of made me quit there because I couldn't really test my cannons out, and that is where I left this cannon with no hope and no future. Before now, I upgraded the cannon since it was kind of outdated. It was like quite a few months back. So I updated it with reusable cobwebs, 2 wide, 14 long. I'm pretty sure it's 14 long. Let me go check here. Upgraded this with 14 long, yes, and a 17 long hammered on, as I said. And I'm gonna release this today for you guys to celebrate the Camping Watchers' new faction server that I hope will be canon, at least for you guys. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play, it all depends. I need a faction with a lot of TNT to test my cannons, and that's why I'm there. I'm not really there to PvP or something like that. I just want a cannon and test the cannons out for my channel. And I doubt that I will get into the Camping Watchers faction because, I don't know, they're not answering. Well, at least that one time they didn't answer. I haven't really tried, but I don't know. But that's how it is. So now I'm going to release this 240 stacker, 50 block scatter reusable cobwebs, and this one is a beast. You should have seen it when I haven't taken out the auto sand comp for it, then it was fun. But as you see, when you go here, you see that it doesn't make a second line of stream. That means that you'll be able to cannon through lava water walls. And as you see there, it makes one hell of a big hole. That's gonna be a pain to build up again. But let's go ahead and fire this a few times. Let's talk a little bit about this cannon here. It is made to go through at least 30 buffer, and as you know, the Camping Watchers base had a lot of other claims around it, so it was not really a 20 buffer anymore. It was more like 30 or something like that. So this one here should be able to reach at least 30 chunks, and the scatter should be fast enough to go to 30 chunks of lava water walls, which is absolutely amazing. It does use a lot of TNT, guys, so be aware of that. It uses a massive amount of TNT. I did not think about TNT at that moment because the server we were playing on, it had plenty of TNT. So that was not really an issue at all. So it is using a lot of TNT. There was a cheaper way to do this. Not that much cheaper actually. If you think about it, maybe like I can cut it down to maybe half a stack or something less. But that's how it is. Like, so this one here is not cheap at all, guys. The scatter uses a massive amount of TNT as well, so be aware of that whenever you fire this cannon here. That it's gonna hurt your wallet every single shot. The second thing is that I increased the slap bust on this one. It wasn't this high slap bust at all. Right now we have, I'm pretty sure we have 3 lines going up. We have 1, 2, 3. Yep, we have 3 lines going up right here. Of course, this one here for the hammer knot is it's not here. That's because that is not getting TNT realigned, and on ARCHON server they have issues with that, so it's just gonna make your scatter go up. So that's why I had to remove that to ensure that it's not gonna fuck up at any wall. But again, the slap bus is very, very big. That means that whenever you are gonna have to nuke something, they'll go down to bedrock. Or if you have to reverse something, it will completely destroy it. I don't know about Obsidian though, because I don't know how many hits Obsidian is on your server, but this one should be able to one-hit Obsidian. If not, then try to pre-stack first without red sand and then red sand afterwards. That should definitely help the problem. But other than that, this cannon is just an absolutely beast. And I'm releasing it because I don't want to see it just going to waste. I'm not sure if I'm going to join back on the ARCHON. It all depends on what factions need players and how good they are and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that I'm better than everybody. I'm just saying that I might not have the same time as everybody. So I'm going to need a faction that already have activity and stuff like that to be able to do something. Unless I do a series on ARCHON, of course, but now we are just talking in the fog. Let's just go a few more hits here, but as you see here, this massive hammer, sand compression, is quite long, and it uses quite a lot of TNT, but it is kind of fast as well, and it is reusable, so that means that the cobwebs we use here will not have to be replaced, as you see, which is really helping. But let's go ahead and check the damage out on our walls here, and it should have a 50 block scatter every single shot. And as you see here, there's no water in between here. As you see here, that is perfect. But let's go ahead, and now I have to have walled it a little bit here, because we're not gonna go ahead and whoop, there we go. And then let's stack this 10. Let's see if that's enough. Nope. What is that sorcery? The wrong way. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, perfect. I don't know what this is. Let's just remove this quick, so I'm not getting a heart attack. There we go. And we should be ready to go ahead and shoot the 20 chunk. And the 20 chunk is marked up down here by cobblestone and smooth stone. And if you want to count them, then go ahead and count them now. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. That's going to take too long time. But here is the 20 wall. And you see our coordinates is 986. And then when I go to the cannon, you'll be able to calculate it yourself if you are in any doubt. And here it is 1347. Yep, 1347. Alright, let's go ahead and fire this cannon up and see if it works at 20 chunks. Let's go ahead and let me just get rid of that. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and make sure that this one fires. And you have to load the chunks up, guys. So you have to stay here till the cannon is fully fired, or else the sand is getting stuck and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's go ahead to the wall. I'm just going to go fly around here. There we go. Here's the hole, and you see it doesn't make a second line of water. That means that all the way to the cannon and 20 chunks in, it will still make a hole. It will not clip, and it will still fuck up the wall without having a second water stream. Right over here we have 25 chunks. Let's go ahead and try that as well. Let me just don't jump or anything like that, and we'll see if we're clipping. Nope, we're not clipping. The height of the hole was right here, so we're definitely not clipping. Alright, let's go ahead and try 25 chunks. And to be honest, we don't really need more than 25 chunks. It can go 30, I know that. Just saying. But mostly it's 20 buffer, and then the 5 chunk is the base. Yeah, if it is a 5 chunk base, of course. I don't know about that. What's coming up here? Oh, here you go. Here is the 20 chunk wall, and here we have the 25 chunks wall. As you see, the scatter is still working properly, and it's not fucking up. That means that to 25 chunks of walls, you'll be able to go to lava water walls all the way in. And of course, that makes it, if it's scatter, if lava is scatterable, that means that it will go to 2 walls at a time. But I think that's just about it. As you see here, it works at 25 chunks as well, and it's basically the same hole. Let's go ahead and see if I can make that hole. There we go. But we will still be able to go just fine to this. As you see, we're not clipping either at 25 chunks, and that is kind of what we wanted. Let's go ahead and figure out this cannon here, because we want to water that now. And of course, you're gonna need a sponge. So let's go ahead and sponge this up right here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That should do it. Oh yeah, before I begin something, make sure that at this comparator over here, you have a block. Don't put a redstone, put a block like on the schematic. As well as over here, put a block instead of a redstone. Just like the schematic. But let's go ahead and water this. Right here we have the booster for the power. We need to water that as well, right here. Then we need to, let me see if I can take some of the speed up. Water the power here. There we go. Let me go here, let's water the hammer down. And the hammer down is quite long, so you're gonna need 17 buckets for that. Or if you're gonna do the cheap way and I guess, yeah. You need buckets, alright? Buckets! Buckets! Alright, the booster, which is right here, that the glass is missing because I didn't do it. Boop, and then, boop. Oh yeah. Alright, let's do that. Glass, glass, glass. There we go. There we go. And now this one as well. This one here as well. And yeah, that's the hammer on. Let's go ahead and do the slab bust. Here we go. And make sure that you have placed something inside here. And I do want to say that ARCHON's sponge plugin doesn't allow... I don't know what's going on actually with ARCHON sponge plugin, but I had an issue when I played in Manifest that when we had sponge too close to the cannon, we could single place the water, but the shot will misfire and blow up the cannon for some reason. So yeah, make sure it's not gonna fuck up for you guys, I guess. Let's go ahead and just spam the water in here. There's not really anything to it. Here we go. There we go. Let's water it there as well. And basically, that is how you water the cannon. Now, we have to go to the compression as well. That is right there. This is fairly simple, guys. This is not really... That is right there. Of course, right here is ladders. That is missing as well. Sorry about that. There you go. I'm going to go over the cannon before I release it. Or schematic it. But there we go, guys. That is how you water this cannon here. And as you see, if we go ahead and we're gonna unclaim save zone. No. F unclaim square save zone 10. Okay. Square save zone 10. Oh, okay. No. Square 5. See it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it already unclaimed. Alright, and to make sure that it actually works, let's go ahead and... I don't want to be too close to that, though. Because I haven't schematic the cannon yet. So let's go ahead and go do it over here. There we go. Perfect, it blows up. So let's go ahead and fire this cannon up and see if it blows up. And it shouldn't blow up now that we water cored it. Or unless I missed something, but I highly doubt that I did that. So let's just see it go here. And of course it's going to be a massive amount of lag. But as you see, it is still alive. It is still working properly. And we can go ahead and stack and shoot and whatever we want. But I think that's just about it, guys. And bear in mind that this cannon here was used in Manifest. I don't know if that counts as something. Or it wasn't really used. I made it for Manifest. But you got inside it. But I think that's just about it. I want to congratulate Russia on his new faction server. And as well... I hope that you guys will enjoy this cannon here. This one is a beast. And I don't know, should we put that name on it? So we give it a name. Leave a comment down below, figure out if you want to give it a name. And of course, like this video here, guys, as well. Comment down below if you have any issues with this cannon. I'm going to try to fix that ASAP. And suggestions, questions, whatsoever, drop down a comment and subscribe to my channel. My name is Sector, and I'm out.